Good afternoon, students. In the previous class, we learnt that Shivaji Maharaj was born in the Shivaneri fort and he used to play with the children of Maulas. Today, we will continue our lesson. Shahaji Raje towards the Mughals. Shahaji Raje returned to Nizam Shahi, but he did not get any peace of mind there. Nizam Shah was a fickle minded person, means changing frequently. He believed in all gossip readily. Many conspiracies and petty rivalries infested in his court. This led to the killing of Lakhuji Rao Jadhav openly in the court in front of Nizam Shah himself. Shahaji Raje could not withstand this and he left the kingdom of Nizam Shah and joined the Mughals. The Mughal emperor Shah Jahan made him a Sardar at his court. In the meantime, Fateh Khan, son of Malik Ambar, joined hands with Mughals and killed Nizam Shah. In return, the Mughals rewarded him with the territory under the control of Shahaji Raje, and Shahaji Raje was very angry with this and so left the services of the Mughals. And he wanted to start a new Nizam Shahi kingdom. And he also thought to teach the Mughals a lesson. Founding of a new Nizam Shahi. Shahaji Raje found a child from the Nizam's family who was a relative of Nizam Shah and on the fort of Pemgiri near Junar declared him as the new Nizam Shah. Thus, he established an altogether new kingdom. Shahaji Raje fought vigorously to protect his new state. In the first days, Adil Shah helped Shahaji Raje in these efforts, but later Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan threatened Adil Shah not to help Shahaji Raje. Adil Shah then signed a treaty of friendship with the Mughal Emperor against Shahaji Raje. Shahaji Raje now began to fight the joint forces of the Mughals and Adil Shah using guerrilla tactics. Now, guerrilla tactics means they hide behind the trees and they fight as if they are giving a surprise to them. But he could not sustain the war all by himself. In 1636, unwillingly, he signed a treaty of peace with Mughals. He could not create his own kingdom as the times were not favorable for him. But his daring spirit kindled a confidence among the Marathi people. This proved useful for Shivaji in establishing Swaraj a few years later. Jijabai and Shivaji in Karnataka. After the downfall of Nizam Shahi, established by Shahaji Raje, its territory was divided by the Mughals and Adil Shah amongst themselves. Shahaji Raje's Jagir of Pune and Supe lay within Adil Shah. He gave it to Shahaji Raje on his behalf. Now, Shahaji Raje joined the Adil Shah services. Adil Shah assigned to him the task of conquering the territories in distant Karnataka far away from Pune. Shahaji Raje was not with his family, but after some time, Jijabai and Shivaji joined him there in Karnataka. Shivaji's childhood in Maharashtra had been very hectic. He and Jijabai had to rush continuously from one fort to another. At that time, young Shivaji used to hear the stories of the brave deeds of his father. Jijabai and Shivaji got some peace when they arrived in Karnataka. Shahaji Raje defeated many kings in Karnataka. Adil Shah awarded him with the Jagir of Bangalore. Shahaji Raje then made the city of Bangalore his headquarters. He lived there like a king and began to summon the court. Students, I hope you have understood this chapter.